What it do, what it do, what it do. Your boy is back for another one in 2022. Baby, 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 baby. How everybody doing up in here? Wow. What's going on, Bruce? Goes. Yes, sir. I see you up in here. Showing up and showing out. All right. Yes, I am live now. So everybody can come on in. Yes, sir. Let me start all the way at the top up here. We got Chi-Town Finance. Yes, sir. Let's keep that going in the New Year's, OG. Yes, sir. Most definitely. Demetrius Bright. It's up in here. All right. Yes, sir. All right. And who else we got up in here? We got my man, right side. W underscore right side, baby. Yes, sir. He's up in here. Macadam Mac of the South is up in here. Oh, yes, sir. And we got Tim Muncie up in here. What's going on, Tim? Yes, sir. I forgot about you today. I should have went StreamYard so you can show off your thing. You know, I forgot. I'm sorry, brother. All right. I will remember. I will remember. Okay. And next time I'm live. All right. All right. Now, who else we got up in here? Okay. We got Chi-Town Fighters. All right. Yeah, we got Chi-Town Fighters. All right. We got Stormy B, man. Yo, yo, yo. All right. And who else we got up in here? We got Ricky E25. It's up in here. Yes, sir. Happy New Year's to everybody. All right. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's get on down to it. All right. The color is green today. Yes, sir. Green. Yes, sir. Green money all year long. All right, who else we got up in here? Let me see. Who else? Let me see. Okay, Krusty Legend. It's up in here. What's going on, Krusty Legend? Bruce Goes. What's up in here? I got him already, though. All right, yes, sir. Who else we got up in here? Okay, now let's get into the live people here. All right, yes, sir. Right side is up in here. Yes, sir. Okay, we got Underground Asylum. It's up in here. We got Pete Marciano. It's up in here. Shelby Jackson, what it do? Yes, sir. We got Knockout Boxing. What's going on with Knockout Boxing 86 TV? Make sure you subscribe to him if you haven't. All right, get right over there and subscribe to him. Okay, we got Gabe. Yes, sir. We got Gabe 5 underscore G5 underscore Gabe. It's up in here. All right. Salute to you, Gabe. All right. Big Money, Texas, by way of Toledo is up in here. All right. What's going on with you, brother? All right. Sippers here. What's happening with you? Bro, call is in the fact, baby. Wow. All right. Let's see what else we got up in here. All right. In the fans' corner. What it do, baby? Yes, sir. King Pep. Put the pep in that motherfucker step. Wow. All right. Let's see what else we got up in here. All right. We got 313. 313. 313. Yes, sir. Detroit Finance is up in here. All right. Happy New Year's to you too, brother. All right. Appreciate you coming in here. All right. Appreciate you showing some love. All right. We got a new brother up in here. Okay. Who was this? Alder Pennant. All right. Well, appreciate you, brother. All right. Appreciate you coming in here. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Happy New Year's to you. All right. Appreciate you. Okay. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. There's a better quality of heavyweights now that the Klitschko era. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We're going to get into it. Yes, sir. I just got off the phone with Jonathan Rice. Johnny Rice. Yes, sir. Had a great fight. Yes, sir. He had a great fight this weekend. And we sent up to an interview for this week. And if I'm not mistaken, Barbershop Conversation grabbed him already. You know, so, hey, he going to be doing some big things and make some big names. But, like I say, you got Jarrell Anderson out there, and I'm expecting big things, but we're going to talk about it. All right, damn it, Bible, what's going on? In that Chad. Wow. He said, salute OG. Going to try and be more in 2021, 2022. All right. Yeah, you still drunk. Yeah, I get it. My biggest takeaway from Saturday action was these heavyweights need to work on their conditioning. Well, yeah. You know, that's heavyweight. That is heavyweight. That is heavyweight. That's what happens. And then you go out there as a heavyweight and you throw yourself, you punch yourself out in the first 2 rounds. then man, you're gonna be leaning on the ropes then, cause you're trying to get a break. Now it's not like lightweight, it's not like welterweight. You know, these are big guys. We're talking about 200 plus pounds. You know, so that's a lot of weight to be carrying around. I don't care if it's muscle or fat. And that's the problem I have with Big Baby Anderson. He's only 21 and 22. Now, he still has, his legs are muscular, but he's kind of got the baby fat up top, which he's going to have to tone it up. I said that last night on a show last night, H Money Show, that he's going to have to tone it up, which he's going to have to. But he got time. He ain't got nothing but time because he's only 21, 22. So that's what happens when you big. Now, if you're Deontay Wilder, you know, you slim and you're tall. So it don't look like you that big. But, you know, he got, you know, he's toned, you know, muscle because his age and height, you know. But he still got stamina problems. You know, all heavyweights have stamina problems. You know, it's hard to go 12 rounds at the heavyweight division, especially when you're throwing. And they throw for mean intentions. Trust me. Okay? Now, Gerald Watson needs to retire. Yes, I think he will retire. I think he's thinking about it. All right? Now, and I give you some news on what Big Baby Anderson had to say about the fight on Saturday night. Okay? All right. Now, who else we got up in here? All right. And I appreciate you, Mr. Bible. Yes, sir. I appreciate you. All right. Thank you for that comment. All right. And who else we got up in here? Okay. Down there at Clark Bay. What's happening? Mr. Mechanical. Yes, sir. And my man, yes, sir. W_right side is up in here. All right. Yes, sir. And Ricky E25 up here. I got your email, Rick. All right. Okay. Yeah, let me see what. Okay. Trap Media USA. What's going on with you, my brother? Salute to you. Baby Miller watched Baby Anderson. Yeah, but Big Baby Miller, he's a security guard right now. Okay, he's working security for Floyd Mayweather, so he's been out of the ring too long. He's not gonna watch Big Baby Anderson. I'm sorry. Now, and if he takes some more steroids, you know, hell, ain't no allegedly, he has. Not once, not twice, but 3 times. So yeah, I'm glad. I guess he will wash him. Shit, huh? Hello. All right, C Woods, what's happening with you, baby? What's going on with you? All right, yes, sir. Okay, who else we got up in here? Okay, we got some people up in here, huh? Let me see where we at. Okay. Oh no, okay, it's the same people. Okay. All right. Now, who else we got in here? Okay, you got Devin Bible in here. Okay, you must have forgot. It's up in here. What's going on with you? Okay, Trap Media also is in here again. And then who else? Okay, I think that's the end for right now. Yes, sir. And Shot-Town, how you doing? Yes, sir. I'm finishing my cigarette. Man, I can't waste these. Don't let them burn out. All right. Well, welcome to KQKC. I am your host, KQKC. Big Baby Miller is coming back to boxing this year, OG. Well, yeah, it's okay. It's okay. He going to have to lose a lot of weight. Because I seen him when he was securing it. If you looked at the Paul, I got your hat. Remember that sequence he did? Well, if you looked at Big Baby Anderson, Miller, okay, he was a big dude. He got to lose some weight. And they're going to test the hell out of him. Because he has a background of drug cheating, doping, all right? So they really, 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 really going to test him. But if you get tested 3 times and you drop dirty 3 times, then you know what? Monkey motherfucking see, monkey motherfucking do. And what's going to happen is he's going to do it again. If you rob a motherfucker 5 times and you say, okay, I learned my lesson. No, you hasn't. No, you haven't. That's like with a drug addict. Oh, I stopped. No, you haven't. Not till you hit that motherfucking low point in your life. Jail. You know, so we'll see. We'll see. Because when you get around that crowd and you get back into the swing of things, you know, like young Hollywood, Hollywood swinging. Hollywood swinging. All right, man, just got there, man, messing with that snow, man. Yes, sir, get that snow out the way. That's why I was late. I'm sorry. But anyway, let's talk about it, all right? Let's talk about, first of all, I do want to talk about the heavyweight division. I want to get into the Cambosa, Devin Haney. We got a lot to talk about. Jonathan Rice, Ortiz. I know that Knockout Boxing and me, we covered some of it yesterday, but we got 2 hours today to talk about it. Okay. Now, first of all, Big Baby Anderson. He did this on Instagram and Twitter, one of those. And he said, "Is this what we doing now?" Now, this is Big Baby Anderson now. 22 years old. Now, you're supposed to talk shit, right? Because that's how you get big fights. He said, "This is what we doing now? We putting this on pay-per-view?" Other words, he's saying that all them heavyweights that fought on Saturday night, he can wash all them. Now, Jonathan Rice said he wants Jared Anderson. Yeah. Jonathan Rice said that his mother is his encouragement. His mother called him before he walked out there Saturday night and said, "Baby, keep your head up. Baby, you can do this. Baby, da-da-da-da," you know. And he did. And he did, you know. Now, of course, Coffey, he learned how to switch to southpaw during that fight. During that training camp. What's going on, Z? What's going on, Zulu Lion? Yes, sir. I ain't seen you in a while, man. What was that? Yesterday, the first time I seen you. Yes, sir. Okay. I hope you had a great, great holiday and great, great New Year's. All right. And many, many more to all you all. All right. Make 2022 better than 21. All right? And keep striving. Keep stepping up. Keep stepping up and keep stepping up. All right? Take a page out of Knockout Boxing 86 TV. All right? He's climbing. He's climbing. He's climbing. He's climbing. He's trying to reach that motherfucking top. But ain't no top. Because he's going to keep going and going and going. All right? But anyway, to get back to the heavyweight division. Now, keep in mind, now, you can love it or loathe it. Once the heavyweight division is gone, so do boxing. Let's be honest. But now we got a different type of heavyweights now. Look at Sanchez last night. Saturday night, I'm sorry. Well, he was fighting Christian Hammer. Christian Hammer was just trying to survive. He wasn't trying to really, really get him out of there. Now, if he lucked up, he would have. So, I mean, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get to that in a minute, Rick. Yeah, I see that. And you know what? And you're right. I think stamina was Jonathan's problem, but he was counterpunch. I told him today, man, you counterpunch your ass off, so. But anyway, but still in all, the heavyweight division, like Sanchez, he's a small heavyweight. Now, a lot of people saying, well, Sanchez, he got the goods. He got the great. Oh, man, Sanchez is the man. Well, yeah, he is, fundamentally. I think he did too much lateral movement. But as far as knocking out people or heavyweights, only certain ones you can do that to. Let's say you knock out Joe Joyce. How about that? How about Tyson Fury? How about that? You could be elusive. You could be slippery and get out of there. You can use your lateral movement like you did Saturday, which was unnecessary because Hammer, it wasn't that type of fighter. He just put the earmuffs on and come straight forward head first. So you could attack him with a check hook and move back around him because his feet were slow. Yeah, he should fight at bigger weight, but that's the problem. Ain't nobody respect bigger weight. Other government bodies don't even recognize bigger weight. So what are you going to do, just fight for WBC? Or maybe Eddie Reynoso will give him a little pick-me-up. How about that? You see? So Sanchez come from that school of boxing I was telling you all so much about. And that's what he is. He's a small heavyweight, and he's not an Anthony Joshua. And speaking of Anthony Joshua, stop listening to Floyd. You are a big heavyweight. You cannot fight off the ropes like Floyd. You can't do a shoulder roll like Floyd. You don't have feet like Floyd. I'm sorry. It's certain things that Floyd can do that you cannot do. You're a big guy. No, just food for thought. Just food for thought. I get back to what I was talking about. I just thought, I just mentioned that. All right? Brandon House up in here. Yes, sir. From Detroit Finance also up in here. All right? Now, he said, I forgot to mention, as someone who recently turned 29, I'm hard-pressed to believe he's my age. Oh, yes. Yes. No, Sanchez is not 29. Now, I don't know exactly what age he is, but shit, trust me. Looking at his ass, he's not 29. Unless he took some bad steroids and never got caught, and, that shit aged you too. All right? It aged you too. Salute to you, my brother, Master Musa. What's going on? Master Musa lifestyle is up in here. Salute to you. Happy New Year's. All right? But still, Sanchez, he's 49. He might be, because I don't believe that. All right, what's up, Jay Watson? Yeah, did anybody ever get the number of the bus that hit Martin? No, we about to get to that in a minute, man. We're about to get to that main event in a minute, all right? But I just wanted to break that down about Sanchez, because Sanchez, he does move well. He does go to the body well. He does rep that left or right hand around that kidney and pound that body. He does that very well. He's get inside and out. He's very elusive. He reminds me of a Usyk, but a smaller than a Usyk. A smaller Usyk. That's what he reminds me of. Ricky said he's 49. He might be. Now, I don't know he did that for citizenship purposes or what. I don't know. But you're not no 29, Sanchez. I'm sorry. Okay? Now, of course, he was so elated and so happy that Canelo was there to support him. He said, I was so happy to see my team there to support me. Yeah, I know you was. Yeah, I know you was. I bet you was. But anyway, but still in all, he's a good fighter. But you're not going to see a lot of knockouts from him. You're not going to see that many knockouts, especially when he get into, let's say Deontay Wilder's still fighting. All right? Okay, now, you're not going to see a knockout for Deontay Wilder. Now, Luis Ortiz talking about, hell, he ain't going nowhere right now. Okay, Ortiz. But you don't get yourself hurt, son. Okay? Now, that was kind of a not lucky punch. I'm not going to say that because he's a dangerous fighter, especially when he was younger. But still, in all, I would go ahead and just say, okay, no, let me go out of here while I'm on top, right? Well, somewhat on top, because, he is 40 years old, okay? 42, I'm sorry, to be exact. So, my brother, ABN, what's going on? Happy New Year to my man. He said that, chat. What's going on, my man? Yes, sir. He said, what it do, KQ? Best of luck in 2022. Yes, sir. I appreciate it. And same to you, man, and your family. All right? Now, Ortiz better get in that gym, and he didn't look in top shape. No, he didn't. And you know what, Zoo? He's can't. It's not that much he can do anymore because he's 42 years old. And you go in that gym, you're going to pull something, you're going to hurt something because our body ages. We can't do all them push-ups. We can't do all these lifting, these weights and all that because it depends on how your lifestyle was and this and that. Some people can fight till they're 43, 44, but, look at me, hell, I can't do the things I used to do because the lifestyle I lived, drinking and everything else, I just can't do it. Hell, if I didn't do it, I still can't do it. Our body is meant to age, so I'm just, it's just that simple. Now, let me talk about the Jonathan Rice fight and Michael Coffey, because the reason why I'm going, because I need to talk about some other things outside the heavyweight division. Now, Jonathan Rice, he won, of course. Now, Coffey wanted this rematch. what I hear is that he wanted this rematch to show everyone that that first fight was a fluke. That first fight was a one-hitter quitter. That first fight was just, first fight luck. So Jonathan Rice accepted the rematch. I'm going to show you that I'm not no overnight sensation. I'm not just a one fighter man and one winner. So he went in there and Ricky Wright. He looked it better in the first fight. Now, of course, I didn't like the way he kept his hands down. I don't like that. I think a fighter should always have his guard up. Now, of course, there are heavyweights. They are slower. You're not going to see. That's why my fight call wasn't that exciting Saturday, because you're not going to have a lot of punches thrown. Do you realize, I wrote this down, they only had 16 punches between both of them in 3 rounds. 16 punches in 3 rounds. That's all. That's all. So that shows you that either they weren't in good top shape or they didn't want to punch themselves out. Now, I think Jonathan Rice, I think he held his hands down and kept them down because it was easier and it wasn't so keep him up here. Okay? Now, of course, Jonathan Coffey, they said he'd been practicing on switcher, southpaw to orthodox, but I think he got confused. Then he had to pay the price with that left cut on his eye. Shout out to Lala D. What's going on? All right? Salute to you. I got the message to Mike for you, Lala. All right? So his power is out right now because they never had snow down there, and it snowed 6 inches. So everybody shut everything down there where he at. So, all right? So, anyway, Michael Coffey. This supposed to have been the sensation. This supposed to have been the next Daniel Dubois. Now, this is the problem I'm having right now. The problem I'm thinking is that Big Baby Miller and Jonathan Rice, I think that would be a good fight. Now, a lot of people are saying that Big Baby Anderson should fight 4 or 5 times this year. That's good. That's great. But don't try to move this young man that fast. You know what happens when you move somebody too fast. Mark Stearns, Happy New Year's to you. You know what happens when you move a fighter too fast? He gonna end up like Daniel Dubois. Yeah. Rice is a fool. Yeah. I can't wait to get him on the show. Yes, sir. I can't wait. I think it's gonna be Wednesday. I think we're gonna do it. I think he's doing barbershop. I think he said barbershop Tuesday. So I'm trying to get him Wednesday. See, I was trying to get him that day. Because I know Trill, everybody gonna be up, But anyway, he's gonna quit his job. He said. He had a nice payday for the win. I don't know how the contract was, so I don't want to speak on something I don't know anything about. But he is going to quit his job, he said, because he had a job. I didn't know that. He had a job. I know he fought in Europe, but he had a job. And I think this fight showed everybody and pay-per-view people that, hey, he's a real heavyweight, and he's, he got big hands, so I really want to see them hands again because he got real big hands. And he slapped him with the left. He slapped him with the right. Like I told him, you didn't, that was a smart move where Coffey leaned on the ropes and baited you in. You slapped him with the left, you slapped him with the right, then you went downstairs to the stern. Then you backed out. Very smart move. You got off and got out of there. You made him pay and you got out of there. And that was a great move because Coffey, he was tired. And a fighter, like I told you, is dangerous when they are tired. So he did the right thing. So, but both guys, they wasn't in tip-top shape. All right, what's going on, Teach? Happy New Year's to you, brother. All right, perceiving Mac, what's going on? That's good for Rice. Now he can put 100% into his craft. Now, yes. Now, I have a problem with the weight. Now, I don't know about you all, but he was almost 300 pounds Saturday night. That's a lot of weight to carry around. That's a lot of weight to go all those rounds, and especially now, of course, as I mentioned, 16 punches was thrown in 3 rounds. That shows you that they was holding back for the later rounds. Coffey knew he was behind, so that's why he was trying to go for the knockout. And Rice would get hit with that jab, but he'd come right back with that counter punch. And I never seen too many heavyweights that can counter punch like he did. Yeah. Rice didn't show up heavy. You don't think he showed up heavy? I think he was heavy. I mean, well, he's a heavyweight, but I think he was a little bit too heavy. I think, he came in there almost 300 pounds. And well, everybody can't be Wilder. Everybody can't come in there at 212 and knock people out. So yeah, he should be around 260. Yeah, around 260. Oh, he came in at 283. Okay, yeah. Okay, wow. Yeah, that's a big dude. Man, that's a big dude, and he got big hands, and and you see what he did to Coffey with the right hands, and he has pinpoint precision. He had pinpoint precision. What I mean by that is, 1, 2, and he hit it right there. What's up, Tim Munson? Yes, sir. Late start at work today. Just hit above freezing. Okay. Wow. Okay. Man. Okay. Yep. Yeah. KQ. No. Read my comments again. I didn't say he didn't show up. Oh. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Didn't Rice show up? Okay. Yeah. Yeah. So that was kind of heavy, for him. Now, I don't know, did he bulk up on purpose? I get into that once I interview him, but I think he did that on purpose, really, because the first fight, like Ricky said, I think he was more effective the first fight because, I don't know, because of the excitement, he got the fight. Coffey must have been the #1 prospect. And keep in mind, Coffey didn't start fighting until he was in his late 30s. So, I mean, this guy, was supposed to be the top of the tops. But like I say, can you knock out like Sanchez and other fighters? What happens when you get to Joe Joyce? He might be slow, but goddamn, when that slow punch hits you, you can be like, damn. Where that come from? It was slow, but man, it knocked you off your feet, and you looking at the lights, Mr. McCann, OJ, this goes to show Rice has over 20 fights and was still working a regular job. Everyone in PBC definitely ain't getting the bag. Oh yeah, no, everybody in that PBC ain't getting that. Just the upper echelon fighters. Guys like Wilder, guys, because, see, you have to understand, look at Rice's record. No, just because you, with PBC, and your record, I think he got 7 losses. PBC ain't going to pay you a lot of money. You might get the bare minimum. And I don't know what's, his family situation. I know he's close with his mother, so I don't want to speak on nothing I don't know about, but I do know he's very close with his mother, and she spoke to him before he even walked out on Saturday night. So, but but Rice, he throws with mean intentions, and he's pinpoint on his punches, and it looked like they were saving their punches, saving their endurance. Now, let me get to the main event. Okay, G5_Gabe, what's going on, baby? Yes, sir. It's a fact, so yeah, George hit like a dump truck. You ain't lying. Now, it might take a minute to get there. Wow. It might take a motherfucking minute to get there. But when it get there, baby, man, you going to wish it never did. As Daniel Dubois. Man, shit, he knocked his eyes crooked, then he knocked them back straight. So, I mean, let's be honest. I mean, Joe Joyce is slow. But hell, he'll hit you with a motherfucking right hand, baby. Yes, sir. Wake you up. Hey, I'm here. What's going on, 817? Happy New Year's to you, brother. All right. Now, the main event. The main event was Ortiz versus Charles Martin. Charles Martin got out to a fantastic start. You know, yes, sir. Wilder, Spence, Tank, Charlo brothers are getting that big money at PB. Yes. Why? Because they're undefeated. All right. Now, at most, and at best, maybe one loss, and that was Jamel, and he revenged that loss with Tony Harrison. So the undefeated, the more popular fighters are getting the bag, you know, but I think Rice, that contract Saturday, whatever it was, I think they had a stipulation in there. Whoever wins would get an extra such and such, whatever. But hey, he's quitting his job. He said now he can focus on his craft more and more and more. Which, hey, I'm glad for you. You know, I'm glad for you when you can do for self. When you can do for self. All right? And I'm going to get into that do for self in a minute. And we're going to go to the welterweight division about doing for self. As a matter of fact, G5 underscore Gabe, he talked about this somewhat yesterday. So I'm going to get into that in a minute, okay? But all in all, we got Luis Ortiz and Charles Martin. Charles Martin was doing a great job. He's tall. Both guys are southpaw. You don't see that very often. 2 heavyweights and 2 southpaw heavyweights. I mean, wow. I can't remember the last time I saw that. But still, in all, Ortiz's legs was too close. I mentioned that when I called the fight. His legs was too close. Touch him, push him over. Now, of course, that's why you got to spread your legs open a little bit. For balance. For balance. You know? Now, Ortiz, he stood like that. Because, of course, southpaw. You know, but, you know, he was ready to let that left hand go. And he bought his time. But too bad he bought his time on the canvas. We talking about 2, 10, 8 rounds. Then Charles Martin, he started feeling pretty good about himself. So when you start feeling pretty good about yourself, and you start letting your guard down and your wits, because when the fight started, because I went back and, you know, when I watched the fight, I recorded at the same time. So I went back and watched it. He was very focused. He was very focused. Then he was trying to throw with big shots. You know, something to hurt Ortiz, to let him know, hey, I'm here, I'm young, and I'm ready to go. And that was a title eliminator. Then, of course, Ortiz got knocked down by that shot to the head. Knocked out that equilibrium a little bit, all right? Now, of course, Ortiz, being a veteran, he knew to take his time before he jumped right back up. And that's what he did, you know. Yes, sir. What's going on, G5 underscore Gabe? And that, wow. Chat. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, OG. I'm working to keep it going. Yes, sir. I'm working to keep it going. Yes, sir. Hey, I heard that. Yes, sir. Hey, keep doing what you're doing, brother. Yes, sir. I was listening to you yesterday. Yes, sir. Keep that fire going. Keep that fire lit, baby. Yes, sir. Keep that motherfucking wood on there. All right? So, but now, of course, Ortiz bought his time, and then, of course, Martin came a little sloppy. He got too sloppy, you know. Yeah, that's right, 817. Martin got comfortable because he was at his best. Yes, he was, because he was going down to the body. Then he got a knockdown. Then he got another knockdown. You know, so I'm like, wow, check that out. What's up, Box fan? Happy New Year's to you. So Ortiz, you know, he got us smiling. You know, he took his time, you know, because when you jump right up, you still kind of, you know, so he took his time. Now, once he got up, he said, okay, well, I'm behind, which he was. But it's amazing that through maybe, what was that, 4 rounds, they threw the same amount of punches. And I just, oh, damn, that's kind of strange. And you had 2 knockdowns, and, so, but anyway, then Ortiz did what Ortiz does. This is the reason why 3, 4 years ago, everybody got the hell away from Ortiz, because he was a dangerous puncher. He was a high risk, but not a high reward. Very low reward, because Ortiz didn't have that representation to get the big bucks. So a man from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, gave him that shot, gave him another shot. The first shot almost backfired on his ass. But this goes to show you, Ortiz got power. He still got power at 42. He hit Charles Martin with a straight left hand. He kind of curved a little bit, but he got on that right jaw, right there on that right jaw. He knocked him out of his body. Now, I said, why was he looking in the audience? He was looking for himself. That's what he was looking for. Shit, he was out of there, baby. Yes, sir, he was out of there. That is a hell of a punch. And I'm talking about that was a one punch. That wasn't accumulating punches. That was one punch. And Charles Martin, he was trying to, now this is where inexperience come in at. Now, Charles Martin hadn't been in a lot of big fights, except with Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua, knocked him down, and he just stood there. Hey, I just want this paycheck, right? And he was counted out. But this is where inexperience come in at. He got too comfortable. Then Ortiz, he started watching him like he was in the first round. He was watching, and he was pretty much baiting on every feint. Then he got hit. Of course, you got to protect yourself at all times in boxing. Well, that's if you got all your wits. He didn't have all his wits. So Ortiz did the right thing. He jumped on him. And that's what you're supposed to do. He jumped on him. Then he got his hands caught in the ropes, but then he got back up. Then Ortiz know how to finish a fighter, no doubt about it. He refused to clinch, and Martin was still trying to clinch. He said, fuck it, I'll shine your ass in the body. That's what he did. He threw about 100 punches to the midsection, and then he got Martin out of there. Now, Martin did get mad because his nose bleeding and the lip busted and everything else. But then finally he found out, okay, hey, I need some more work. So, I mean, it is what it is. But that goes to show you that inexperience, and when you get comfortable, it don't mix. It do not mix. So, now, Big Baby Anderson, he was watching this fight. He was watching this whole card. And, of course, he is a heavyweight. And he didn't like none of them heavyweights. He thought he should get everybody paycheck, because he didn't like none of them guys last Saturday night. He said, I could beat every last one of them. He right to it for himself. Charles said, why am I in the crowd? I don't know. It looked like he was looking for himself, because he stopped, and he was looking in the crowd, but he was out on his feet, really. It's not funny, but, he was. Hopefully he okay now and got his wits and whatever back. His, what they call a neurologist or whatever, looked at him or whatever and make sure he okay. But yeah, that was a hell of a punch. And I had Ortiz in the fight, and because I just like the guy, but I don't think he should be fighting past 42, because, his daughter was just too emotional. First of all, don't bring her to no more fights. Okay, I know he loved his family, especially his daughter. He really loved her because she had some, some physical issues. Is it possible to turn up your audio? Oh, okay, yeah, I can turn it up. I'm sorry. Okay, sometimes I hold the mic down like this. Okay, I turn it up some. Hold on. Okay. All right, that's pretty good right there. Okay. Let me turn the mic up. Okay, just 1 minute. Okay, where you at? Where you at? There you go. Okay. Okay, yeah, I got it on 52. Okay, I put it on 60. There you go. All right, that should be cool right there. All right, is that all right with you, Keggy? And Happy New Year's to y'all. All right? Yeah, yeah. So, but now, like I was saying, okay, exactly, G, it was a bad seeing his daughter cry. Yeah, I didn't like that. I really didn't like that. And this is the daughter that has some, issues. My girl said the same shit, OG. Quit bringing your babies to the fight if they can't handle it. Yeah, she couldn't handle it. She cried through the whole fight. Uh, uh, the first knockdown, she was crying. She cried all the way to the second knockdown. So, okay, that's better. Okay. Well, I usually try to keep it at the same level, but, hey, I can turn it up for you. All right. But then when he won, she still cried. I said, you know what? I just don't think she understand, or she just don't like her daddy getting hit. You know, so leave her at home, and maybe she can watch it on TV if she wants, or maybe she just wait till you get home, or in the hotel room or something like that. You know, so I mean, when Arthur Spilker got knocked out by Deontay Wilder, his wife or fiance couldn't handle it because he was out cold. She's up there and trying to wake him up, and the doctor said, ma'am, move back. We got it, ma'am. Read my lips. But she didn't speak any English, but she was trying to wake him up, and stuff like that. So, I mean, sometimes you got to leave him at home. And the daughter, she was a cute little girl. Yeah, she cried at every fight. She cried at every fight, but the cameraman don't have to capture it. Yeah. But yeah, leave her at home. Yeah. Yeah, sweet tea. So, I mean, he had, three of his kids there. The other two, they probably didn't know too much was going on. Just daddy getting hit, and daddy got knocked down twice, but, then daddy won, but that's all they know. But she's old enough now to know, okay, daddy just got hit, but he wasn't bleeding or nothing. His eye wasn't busting or anything like that. She just loved him. That's her father. Who wanted to see their father get beat up on? But that's his profession. That's what makes you eat every day. So, I mean, it is what it is. So, but still in all, now, we got Big Baby Anderson. We got guys like that's coming up now in the heavyweight division. This is a different type of heavyweights. Now, even Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder days are numbered also. Anthony Joshua days are numbered. So what type of heavyweights are we talking about now? We're not talking about the old George Foreman heavyweights. Hell no. But it keep going back to this Big Baby Anderson to me. Because he's young. And excuse my phrase, but he's a mean son of a bitch. As you know, when he throw with mean intentions, and he talking to you while he's slapping your ass. Then when he get hit with something flush, he be like, yeah, that's good. I like that. So he's a mean young man, which is okay, which is good. But not mean like Bud Crawford. That's what I'm saying. Not even the Larry Holmes in the bunch. No, it's not. This is a whole different type of heavyweights. If you line them up right now, you wouldn't even know they're heavyweights. If I'm talking about putting Sanchez next to Usyk, Anderson, all them, all the way down. You can't compare them to the heavyweights of yesteryears. They also showed Martin's family laughing and on their phones. Oh, okay. They learned, they learned anything can happen with the heavyweights. Yes, yes. See, that's one thing about heavyweights. They are big. They do punch harder. Very few punches, but ones that count can knock you out. Now, we ain't talking about accumulation of punches, like a lightweight or a welterweight would throw and break them down. We are talking about one-hitter quitters. And like Deontay Wilder, he don't have to throw in combination. He just got to land that right hand. So, but now we talking about, no, you don't see no Lennox Lewis out there now. You don't see no Marvin Hagler and Tommy Hearns that Bruce showed on his channel last night, which was great. That you don't see all that now. Now you're seeing more smaller heavyweights. They at the weight, but they're smaller. They lighter on their feet. Like Sanchez, Usyk. They are light on their feet. Now the power is not like the power that Hagler had. No, Riddick Bowe had. Oh hell, Riddick Bowe, man. No. And he just don't have it. Now, yeah, Coffey, he must have been the next sensation. Coffey must have been the next sensation, and that's why Jonathan Rice, he bust that up. He spoiled all the plans. So Coffey wanted the rematch. Coffey wanted to show everybody that it was a fluke, but it wasn't no fluke. Cause Coffey got the same thing happen to him. Now, Kegi. Now, Jared Anderson and Daniel Dubois are the future of the heavyweight division. No, they're not. First of all, Daniel Dubois, they moved him too fast. And he got spanked for that. He tried to go straight from point A to point Z too fast. That's why I'm saying Big Baby Anderson is only 22 years old. Take your time. Don't try to force it and go in there and fight everybody and the best of the best, because you can mess your career up and wreck it. Look at Daniel Dubois. He won the Joe Joyce. Yes, both guys are slow, but Joe Joyce can punch. And Daniel Dubois wasn't ready for that yet because his chin wasn't strong enough. He couldn't hold up to them punches Joyce was throwing. Joyce is a big guy. And now look at Daniel Dubois. They looking at him like a has-been. Now, I believe, TJ, that Big Baby Anderson is the truth. I really believe that. But I don't think he should be forced. I don't think he should be forced right now. That's the only thing about it. I don't think he'd be forced. Well, yeah, Coffey, Coffey. I think he was kind of confused, So now, Effie Jabba. Now, if you go back in my videos, I did a first time when he was with Ronnie Shields. I did a video on him, long time ago. All right, but now he had got knocked down by who? Sanchez. Sanchez knocked him down. So that goes to show you. No, that's because you big. Doesn't mean really anything. But if you ain't got the tools to defend yourself, then oh well. Because Coffey, when he started getting that eye leaking, now he claimed he couldn't see in the third portion of the last fight. That's what he said. Of the last round, I'm sorry. The last round. So, I mean, okay, I take his word for it. Maybe he couldn't see because he had nothing but a big closed eye, and under there he had a cut to the white meat. Down there in Brazil finally woke up. Yeah, he's a big guy. See, all those guys are gone. Gerald Washington, bye. He's 40. Bye. He's 39. It's time for him to go. Okay. These are big guys, mostly football players. Let me put it that way. football players that couldn't cut it on the field, so we're going to go in the boxing ring. Now, out of all these guys, Wilder did the best and with the fathers, with the knockouts. So, I mean, it's a lot of big guys out there. Look at Christian Hammer. He was coming forward, earmuffs on, and he just couldn't get him out of there because Sanchez is just not a big puncher. So hopefully the heavyweight division will stand out. Now, I really believe Big Jarrell Anderson will be one of the champions in the heavyweight division. I just don't want him to get forced into it. I don't want him to really go right into, let's say, a championship fight when he's not really ready yet. Take your time with him. Same thing I said about Charles Martin. Martin, that's Earl Spence fighter. Okay, he's a lightweight. He called out Devin Haney. Now, this young man, he's from no other than Detroit. That's right. He's not from Texas. He's from Detroit, Michigan. Then he moved to Indianapolis. Then he got with Derry James. Now, of course, he's at the right stable with the right trainer. He's a southpaw. He takes his time, and he thinks while he's in the ring. He don't waste any punches, and I'm looking at him taking the place of Crawford, Spence, and I'm seeing him and Boots clashing down the line. Then I got to thinking. Now, I'm getting out of the heavyweight division now, and I'm going somewhere else with this. I got to thinking. Martin is a great fighter. Now, who will be a great test for Martin in the lightweight division? Ryan Garcia? Rolly Romero? No. And I got to thinking. I said, damn, what about Devin Haney? No. Devin Haney probably wouldn't take that fight. But remember, keep in mind, I always say this, and I always write it down. It's a difference in talent and God gifted. Always go back and look at that. It's a talent and God gifted. Which one? Which one is Martin? Is he talented or he just God gifted? Now, I haven't seen too much of him, maybe once. So I got to see a little more of him to decide if he's God gifted or just talented. That's right, Lala. That's Mayweather quote too. Yep. Mayweather said he God gifted. He said he's God gifted. Some fighters are talented. So, but you're right, Rick. I mean, Z. I think Martin is God gifted because he knew where his opponent was and where he was every minute and every second in that fight. Now, you can't put him in there, of course, with Earl or well, he's Earl fighter, but you can't put him in there with someone that like Terrence Crawford or anything. He's not ready yet. I know he looked good fighting Duno, but still, in all, I still think he need to be built up a little more. He's still, still kind of green. See, what the promoters doing, and some trainers, they are forcing the fighters into fights that they're not ready for. Of course, if you're a fighter, you're not going to say no because you want the money. You want the fight. Now, Gary Russell Jr., he's God-gifted. No doubt about it. That whole damn family God gifted. Shit. God, that ain't no damn coincidence. You know. There you go. How about Pedraza? Yes. Bingo. Bingo. That's what I said, and a couple more people said. Pedraza. They think Pedraza will be right for Martin. They think Pedraza and, of course, Devin Haney. But I don't think Devin Haney will take that fight right now. But Pedraza, that would be a good start. That would be. Now, think about it. Earl Spence had to start off with I forgot his name, nutrition guy. I always call him nutrition guy, Chris or whatever. But yeah, so Earl Spence started off with him, and then he started working his way up slowly but surely. And I think Derrick James is going to take it slow with this young man. Don't worry, you're going to get there. But this is a mistake a lot of guys make, and promoters. They force them into these fights and this and that, because they got a name, they undefeated, so, okay, we're going to put you in there. And then, then he might lose, and it might break his confidence. It might break his zone. He might be in a zone, and it might break it. So that's why I say that I think he's, he need to take his time. Same with Big Baby Anderson. Take his time. These guys are young. And you'd be amazed if you wait a year and a half, how much better you will be. See, once you start fighting more and more and more, you know when the punches are coming. Like I said yesterday, you feel the punches coming. You know when the punches are coming. I mean, because you just, it's repetitious now to you, and now, you got a certain technique. Everybody's not the same. Everybody can't be Floyd Mayweather. Everybody can't be Charles Martin. Everybody can't be Jonathan Wright. Everybody has something special that they do well. Some people got something they don't do good. So, I mean, this is what we have to weed out. We have to weed out some of these guys. Now, this brings me to G5_Gabe. He went live yesterday, and he made some great points yesterday about the promoters. Terrence Crawford. Now, it's no hate, and he wasn't trying to hate on Terrence Crawford or anything like that. But he made a great assessment, because I always say, and I have said it before too, you got to bet on yourself. But if you don't bet on yourself, then why do you think other people want to bet on you? Well, if he don't bet on himself, then he don't have no confidence. You see? Now, right side, so Haney is younger than Martin too. These fighters better get Devin Haney out of there now, because imagine Haney in 3 years at 26. Exactly. All these fighters. This is what I'm pointing out. All these fighters. This is a new day, baby. This is a new day. And like I said, and like Gabe said, listen, if you can't bet on yourself, who the hell is going to take a chance on you? Who the hell going to take a chance on you? If you got to keep running back to Bob or whoever else, because I want you to think y'all think I'm hating or anything, but who else going to do that? Huh? You see what I'm saying? So that's I think that what Gabe was alluding at yesterday. I came in a little late, but you got to bet on yourself. You got to go out there and bet on yourself, because no one else going to do it unless you do it yourself. You can't keep running back to Bob and say, look, Bob, I need some help. Bob, I don't know what to do. Why don't I stick with you, Bob? All right? Well, at least one more fight, or maybe just 2 more or something like that. No. You got to go out there and jump out on faith. That's what you have to do. And then, oh well, you might be successful or you might lose one. But that's okay. Because it's you. This is your party. This is your thing now. This is what you have to do. You don't have to depend on Bob again. You can make these fights happen. You can make get or Gabe pointed this out too. He had a pretty good live stream when I came in there. You know, I was late, but I mean, you know, he can do that. You know, he can do that. Be a free agent. And on top of that, something like what Devin Haney doing with DAZN. You can be a free agent, but you got somebody that can get you those fights. But you got to bet on yourself. You got to get out of there. You see? Now, some people say, well, it's kind of a little bit too late for that, KQ. It's just a little bit too late because Bud is 35. No, it's never too late. It's never too late. As long as you're lacing up them gloves, you can start betting on yourself. You don't have to have that white man, black man, whatever. And you can do your own thing. You have to depend on that. Or you can have a so-called manager, kind of. Not a promoter, but, you know, that can get you those fights. You see? But if you don't go out and step out and bet on yourself, then ain't nobody else will. Hell, he ain't taking a chance on himself, so he must don't believe in himself. So why should I believe him and he don't believe in himself? You know? Oh, hell no. Next. You see? And this is the problem, I think, that Crawford's having. He don't know what to do. He's codependent. And that's the problem. Yeah, he don't mean to be. That's all. He don't mean to be. He just don't know no better. That's all. He just don't know no better. Now, as I move on, George Cambosa. ESPN. Stop all this damn lying. That's what they're doing. They lying their asses off every damn day. One day, Devin Haney held the belt the longest. Wow. Then they coming back around. You know, George Cambosa is undisputed. Then they come back around and say, oh, you know, Lomachenko is undefeated. No, he's not. He's not. He had lost the fight. I think it wasn't Lopez. Come on now. When have a network you ever seen sit there and tell a bald-faced lie like that? Aside HBO. Yes, it's propaganda. Shy. That's what it is. It's propaganda. Yes, Ricky, Bob got too comfortable around Bob. Bob was like a father figure to him. Yes, that too. I forgot about Salido. Yeah, he lost to Salido too. But when they were doing that interview with Bud, they posted Lomachenko, Bud Crawford, you know, people at top rank. That was undefeated. Lomachenko is not undefeated. And somebody, please enlighten me. You know, I'm kind of slow. But how the hell you get into a title fight in your second fight as a pro? Huh? No. I'm a little slow, but don't you think that's kind of odd? That's kind of weird. How come you get to do it and nobody else don't? What, because you have 400 plus amateur fights? No. It got to be something else beneath that ram bullshit. Huh? Now, Jay Washington, yes, Lomo's overhyped. Now, the reason why they put him up here so much is because he's a little sucker. He's a little motherfucker, and he steps around and use angles. All you gotta do is move the fuck back. You can't step around something that ain't there. But they ain't caught on to that yet. People go in there, and they already defeated, like Floyd used to do. Floyd used to defeat you before you got in the ring. Then when you got in the ring, you find yourself looking at him whooping your ass. Oh, my God. Yes. You see? So now, you find Lomachenko, then you're going to be like, oh, man. Then he going to start stepping around you and start, because he's always fall out to the right so he can throw the left. Then he steps around you. Now, they're saying that Gervonta Davis, the rules of engagement are different for black fighters. Exactly. Oh, gee, off topic. Did you see where your boo, Serrano wants to fight the UFC champ? Yeah, I know. I don't know what she's doing. She better focus on that Katie Taylor fight. That's what she need to do. So I'm trying my best. Kennel Local Sports interviewed her before. I want to get in touch with her. But, yeah, I don't know what she's doing. But I got it. I know what she's doing. She hooked up with Jake Paul. That was the dumbest move that anybody can make. Anybody can make. So, anyway. So that's why he said, I'm going to take a year off and focus on getting Serrano that Katie Taylor fight. Well, yeah, she don't need you to get that fight. That fight's going to happen either way it go. Eddie going to make sure she get that fight. Yeah, so, but anyway, but still, I mean, well, I was gonna say, now, Terrence Crawford, now he's like at a crossroad. Like Ricky said, he looked at Bob as a father figure, but I think it's more to it than that. I just think that I ain't gonna say he's scared, but he just don't want to go out there and do the work. You got to put in the work. You got to put in the work. And I don't think he wants to do that. It's not that hard. Like I said, all you got to do is bet on yourself. Most PBC fighters do it all the time. So, I mean, of course, you got a manager, or a advisor, but you your own boss. You don't need to give Aaron 30%. And he tell you go out there and promote yourself anyway. But see, you got to have a personality. You got to have a personality for one. You see, you got to have a personality. You got to talk to your people for two. We got to know who you are. We got to know who you are. But see, Bud Crawford's not like that. So sometimes I be saying, well, maybe he should just stay his ass with Bob. Because, when he go on his own, if he bet on himself, then what he going to do? Interview with what, one or two channels? Or not even channels. The Zone and somebody else, and that's it. That's it. We don't know who he is as a person. We know who he is as a fighter. So that's what I'm looking at. Now, we got the 140 division. We got a new player at 140. Teofimo Lopez. He is moving up to 140. Yes, sir. 140. And that name popped up again. Jose Pedraza. He wants to fight Jose Pedraza. And wait for it. Oh, wait for it. Montana Love. Now, I don't know where you're going with this, Lopez. I think you need to stay away from Montana Love because I think he's a different type of fighter that you cannot beat. Okay? He's flashy. He's light on his feet. So I think he needs to stay away from Montana Love. Now, I get it. Now, if Lopez still had them belts, and if he still would have won, he still would be at 135. And that too, Jay Watcher, he need a new trainer. Stop listening to your daddy. I know that's your daddy, you love him, all right? I get that, all right? But you can love him from afar. You can love him from afar. You can love him as you can say, Dad, hey, look, you can still be in the corner, this and that, but I think we need someone out there, someone in my corner that can be a little more reasonable, And same way with Terrence Crawford. I said the same thing about Bo McIntyre, Big Mac. He is not a Rhodes Scholar. I'm sorry, he's not. But he's friends with Crawford, and that's okay. But he needs someone in there that's going to tell his ass the truth. Not kiss his ass. Like Gabe alluded to last night. And I don't want to keep mentioning Gabe. It's just that I was listening to the live stream. But like Gabe said, you got these guys out there. No matter what wrong you do, they're going to kiss your ass and say you doing right. They're going to say, yeah, that's right. Like Bernie the boxer. Huh? Hello. Y'all remember that crazy motherfucker, right? Huh? Because let him tell, we don't go to church to pray to God. We're going to pray to Terrence Crawford because he's God. Wow, what a dumbass. But anyway, he's right. He's right. You got these guys out here that praising they maker. And what I call makers, give them a job. Give them a job. So everything Terrence Crawford do, yeah, that's right, Terrence, that's right. Come on. So Lopez needs to get his father, a backseat and come and bring somebody forward to help you out. Because the rate you going right now is downhill. You're leaving 135 as a broken fighter. You want to start off at 140 as a optimistic fighter. You want to start 140 off as a threat to be reckoned with. You want to start 140 off as a problem to other fighters at 140. Pedraza, yes. Pedraza is no punk. Pedraza fought the wrong fight when he fought Gervonta Davis, but still in all, Pedraza still knows how to move his head. He's still a good Latin fighter, so, he's no punk. And Montana Love, how dare you try to call him out? You're not on the same level as Montana Love. Now, I will give Lopez this. When he did fight Lomachenko, he did a great job. Why? Because he was hungry. He was thirsty. He wanted something better. That's why. He wanted something better, and he pretty much was focused. He was focused, and he was scoring. So, hey, you can't deny that. So, but hey, he did a great job. Mr. McCann, what's going on? OG, the question is what trainers will really want to work with Tio, given the baggage at this point? Well, it's not the problem him working with, it's just the problem his daddy. Because his daddy's going to be right there in the fucking way. I don't think there's no way shutting him up. I really don't. I don't think it's no way shutting his ass up. What's going on, fanboy? What's happening with you? All right? Make sure everybody hit the like button too. All right, I appreciate it. But I'm just trying to find out. Yeah, Regis too. Regis up there, and Regis right now, Regis is he's in a good place. And these not my words; these are his words. When he lost to Josh Taylor, he pretty much been stepping up and fighting, getting better competition. He's with MTK. He's with Pro Bellum on the promotional side. So he's stepping up. And then you got, yes, one of the Russell brothers at 140. So T.O. needs to be on this game, but without his daddy. Because his daddy's going to wreck that shit like he did at 135. Who you think got him lying like that at 135? It took a year to make that fight. Then finally, once it changed hands and went to Eddie, they went on and got that fight done. Now, and this is going into Kambosos. Now, of course, Kambosos is undisputed, right? Right? He's undisputed, right, y'all? Right? No, he's not. And these are the lies that the WBC does. These are the lies that the WBC tells. Then they come back when they felt the pressure. They felt the pressure of the people, you and me. They felt that pressure. So they came back and cleaned their shit up. Yeah, Jay Washington. Yeah, T.O. father. Yeah, he said he was winning, and that was a flash knockdown. He didn't even hurt you. You took his best shot. That wasn't no flash knockdown. That was an overhand right. And he went down. So, I mean, you can say that shit for the birds. And the bees, too. No, just be honest. So, but, Shelby and T.O. can't leave his dad. They tie at the hip. He gives T.O. energy and heart. Yeah, no, he give him lies. Now, I get it. Now, I have. What's going on? What's going on, X? Salute to you, my brother. Happy New Year's to you. All right? Now, I will say this. Sweet T said, who are the most exciting to see fight this year? Well, Jared Anderson is one of them right now. I would like to see what Martin does, Frank Martin. I want to see how he start off, but we got to talk about Crawford, Spence. We got to get that out the way. With you guys, we got to get that out the way. It's set for March. I think March, February, somewhere up in there, somewhere, right? That's going to be exciting fight, not fighters. Let me put it that way. It's just going to be an exciting fight. I just want to see a good, undisputed match. I would like to see more unifications this year. Now, of course, that main event Saturday night, that was an eliminator, right? That was a title eliminator. That's what it was, So that was exciting. But of course, we are talking about that's April, Sweet Tea. Okay, April. Now, yes, Morrell Jr. I would like to see him fight David Benavidez. How about that? Wow, that's a fight. I want to see that. Now, I'm looking at Gary Antoine Russell, Mr. Mechanical. And in respect to your comment, everything, I want to see him get multiple fights this year. Yes, I do. Everybody do, and Mr. Gary Russell too. But think about Frank Martin now. Young lightweight. Going to be a problem. He's going to be a problem. He's going to be a big problem. Will they treat him like they did Gary Russell Jr.? It's in the back of my mind. Because I know what we're working with now. As far as the networks. As far as the promoters. We know what we got and we're working with now. We're going to see more pay-per-views, trust me. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to have more boxing fans say, sorry, and start streaming that shit. Or finding better ways to stream that shit. So, don't overwhelm us with pay-per-views. We don't want to see that shit. Now, that what got Big Baby Anderson all worked up. You see? He said, man, is this really what we doing now? Putting on pay-per-view? So he pretty much was disrespecting every heavyweight that fought Saturday night. So, I mean, which is, hey, he's young, and that's what he wants to do, talk shit. But then again, I want to see David Morrell. I would like to see David Benavidez. That would be a great fight together. Then yes, more Carissa Shields. I wish she'd get away from that MMA. I don't like that. I don't like it because something, might happen with an arm or a jab arm. I mean, anything can happen, Now, he said, I want to see Lomo beg for the Haney fight to correct his record. Well, his record is phony. His record is phony, and I don't care what ESPN says. That wasn't a mistake. They did that shit on purpose. Yeah, they do Gary Antonio Russell the same way at 118 pounds. They're going to just go and have you keep whooping his ass till the top names have to fight them. Yep. Yeah, right. Good guy boy news. Lomo versus Tank. Let's get the smoke started. There you go. That's a good fight. Matter of fact, Lomachenko wants that fight with Gervonta Davis. That's a good fight. That's a good pay-per-view fight. Yep, Sweet Tea, Serrano, yes, sir, Serrano and Taylor. That fight is trying to get made as we speak today. They're looking for that fight to be held sometime around May or June. That's a good fight. I would love to see that fight. And these are two women that are making noise at the women's division. Carissa Shields, she's more on like the heavyweight of the women. I would like to see her get rid of that MMA, which she made more money boxing, but she get more respect as an MMA fighter. So which is okay. Which is okay. She want the respect, and she want women to fight 3-minute rounds. That's fine. I don't care. Right? What's going on, Mad Chad? What's happening with you? Salute to you. So, but but still, it's a lot of good fighters. But we still got to keep an eye on the heavyweight division. And I really believe in just Jerry Anderson. Now, of course, you don't want him to fight too much. 5 fights, I think that's too much. Maybe 3 at the most, or at the least. Maybe 4. He fought 4 times this year, I believe, or 5. 4 or 5 times. And that's not a bad thing, because the more you fight, the better you get. The more you fight, the more you hone in on your skills. Then once you get in there and fight, then you look at the film, what you did wrong and what you can do better. So they ain't doing nothing but giving him more ammunition. They ain't doing nothing but sharpening up his tools. That's all they doing. So what's going on, Renee Boxing? Salute to you, my brother. Salute to you. I appreciate you. And Happy New Year's to you. All right? But I would love to see Carissa Shields come back and really, really focus on her boxing, because she's a great boxer. She's a great puncher, and she's the type that try to get you out of there before those 2-minute rounds is up. I don't like that. I wish they pushed that to 3-minute rounds. They want it. It's not that you're forcing it on the women fighters. The women fighters want that. They want 3-minute rounds. But let's keep going, all right? Now, it's rumor out right now that Andy Ruiz wants to fight Big Baby Anderson. Heavyweight action once again. Heavyweight action. Now Andy Ruiz knows damn well that Big Baby Anderson can move, and he do throw hard punches. So now, of course, he is over in that Canelo group, Eddie Reynoso, and which Canelo say, I fight anybody he tell me to fight. Okay, yeah, Canelo. Okay, yeah, Now, I've been waiting on that email. Okay, yeah, but yeah, so, but we'll see what happens, But David Morrell, that I would like to see him bust out this year. David Morrell. So far, he been kind of subdued, quiet because he haven't had a lot of fights. You know, he haven't had a lot of fights. But I would like to see that division. Oh, let's not forget the middleweight division. Oh, baby. Because, see, no matter Earl Spence or Terrence Crawford, whoever is undisputed, they're going to drop them belts soon as possible and go up to 154. Then we got some issues here now. All right? Because remember, we got Jamel up there. Jamel and Earl Spence has the same trainer. So I don't know how that's going to work out. I don't know what they do in that situation. What's going on? State Dangerous boxing. What's going on? Do you know the Carsey Scott is the Kari Scott is no, I don't. Dakari Scott, no, I sure don't. All right, never heard of the name. Maybe I heard of the name, but just didn't recognize it. I never seen him fight. Now David Morrell looking like a real killer. Yeah. Now David Morrell, I just want to see him burst out. And yes, Keyshawn too. He just went pro. He already had his first pro fight. Matter of fact, he just 1-0. That's all he is. But yes, we got to see more of him. We got to see more of him this year. And he's young, so that means that what? He stay active. But then, let's say, I'm not going to say old heads. What's going on, Rick Hill? Yes, sir. Happy New Year's to you. Yes, sir. Rick Hill said, greetings, OG. What you think about Big Baby Anderson versus Big Baby Miller fight? Well, you're going to have to test the hell out of Miller first. I just don't trust him, man. I'm sorry. I just don't trust him. Yeah. Angela, 3-minute rounds. I want that. They want it. Yeah, you see Frank Martin and Ortiz, Martin Prelam, that kid. Yes, I did, Renee. Yeah, the kid got the goods, and that's an Earl Spence fighter who is trained by Derrick James. He's at the right place. He's at the right place now. Because he can. Now that is God gifted talent right there. That's not talent. That's God gifted. Now, if Derrick James can take that and mold it. He can take it and mold it into another unified champion. Like Jamel. Like Earl Spence. He got 2 unified champions as it is. Now think about 3. 3. You see? Man. Now, Derrick James, in my opinion, should have been trainer of the year last year. Now, that was last year. But it depends on how well your fighters do. And I think 2 of his fighters did a great job last year. Now, Earl Spence had some issues with some accidents and things like that, but he always come back strong. Now, I'm glad you mentioned that, right side. Demetrius Andre, whatever you want to call him, he deserved better than what he's getting right now. Now, don't get offended, because these are my favorite fighters, so I can talk about them. Y'all don't need to get in there and fight Demetrius Andre. This fight should have happened a long time ago. Now, both guys got an opportunity. Demetrius Andrade, he want to fight. Hey, Charlo, go ahead and give it to him. Get it out the way. So that's why, cause it is what it is. Oh yeah, Renee. Renee. Frank Martin. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Yeah, great fighter. Yeah. I don't think 168 would run for him. Well, yeah. See, Jamal, I'm sorry, he's getting too big for 160. I understand he got a belt there, whatever, but he got to go up now. It's harder and harder for him to make the weight. And why kill yourself just to stay on top and have a belt, and then go down, then go up to 168? So that's what he needs to do. Now, keep in mind, who's at 168? You know, so David Morrell, young, fresh, talent, right away. Go ahead, go for it. I'd like to see more of him. This is a different. This is a different time now for boxing. You're gonna see more crafty boxers. You're not gonna see big heavyweights no more. You're gonna be seeing heavyweights that can go the distance without getting so breathing out their mouth and tired, and unless they really got in there and slugged it out, like Fury and Deontay Wilder. Deontay Wilder got knocked down, this and that, but he still got up, got up and fought. Now, but we can't have bad stoppages. Knockout Boxing 86 TV alluded to this yesterday. That was a bad stoppage in the first fight. If a fighter can fight back, allow him to continue. Don't sit there and stop it. Y'all know Tattoo didn't have no damn reason to stop that fight. I don't blame Kildare for walking out of that damn ring, and pushing Tattoo little ass. I would have pushed him too. Pushed him out that damn plane. The plane, boss, the plane. I would have pushed his ass out too. Shit. But still, bad stoppage. Bad stoppages got to go. Or our asses won't be in the Olympics. All right? So, there you go. So there's a lot of good fighters out there. But this is the problem. We want to see them. We can't see them. That's the thing about it. We want to see them, but they won't let us see them. Can't say Wilder was in bad shape after seeing them two sorry ass heavyweights before the main event. You talking about Jonathan Rice and Michael Coffey? That's what you're talking about? 817. And we're going. Jonathan Rice is gonna be on the channel here next week. So, all right. So, but yeah. I mean, listen, heavyweights, they're not gonna throw a lot of punches. They only had 16 punches in 3 rounds. Now that's a little kind of far in between. Now, of course, Jonathan Rice was reaching, so he didn't want to get countered. Now, McGear and Andrade. Wow, that's a good fight. Jaime McGear is getting better, of course, but his competition got to get better too. But Demetrius Andrade, that would be a good fight. Demetrius Andrade is a southpaw. Now, of course, Jaime McGear, he's young too. He's real young, and he can fight, he can bang, and he hits hard. His last fight, it was a good fight. He got hit a lot. I think he got hit too much. But he stood right there and went toe-to-toe with the guy. So, we got to look at a little group of fighters that's coming out now. Like I say, Keyshawn and his brother, and they going to be bursting out, hopefully on the scene. But we just want to see the guys. That's all. We want to see the best fighting the best. That's all. And we you know what? Matter of fact, I would take the third best in the division fighting the number 1 best. I take that. How about that? I'm good with that. Anybody in the top 5, I'm good with in that division. The ass was tied by the third round. Yeah, they was tied by the third round. And heavyweights, they tend to pretty much get fatigued fast. That's why Coffey was leaning his ass against the ropes. So, but yeah, that's what I'm looking at now. So. Yeah, Jaime McGinn been ducking boo-boo since Sesame Street. Yeah, Jaime McGinn, they trying to protect him. And that's another thing. Stop trying to protect these fighters. These fighters, if they want, this is what they do. This is what they got into boxing for. Not to be easy. This shit ain't easy. And the thing is that only certain fighters are taking risks. Only certain fighters want that smoke. Fighters like Devin Haney. How the hell a guy like Devin Haney have to go out and look for his mandatory? Why? Why? Why did he find that necessary to go out and look for his mandatory? That's crazy. That is fucking nuts to me. You know. Now, George Kambosos. George Kambosos, I don't know who he been talking to, but I think he can get a better deal. I think he think top rank can give him a better deal. But I don't think so. Because Eddie Hearn is going to do everything in his power to get Devin Haney that fight. Now, Devin Haney still has free agent status. He's still a free agent. But Eddie Hearn is kind of like his advisor, you know. And I think that George Kambosos should be a man of his word and go head on and fight Devin Haney. Now, of course, G-Money, Luda Bella, he's trying to get the bang for the buck. That's what he's trying to get. Because he knows that George Kambosos is not going to hold those belts not that long. Now, of course, on the other end, you got Bob Arum from Top Rank. He's trying to get Lomachenko and the WBO to order that fight. To order that fight. So, therefore, you know, it's like a race to the finish line between Devin Haney and also to Bob Arum. It's like a race to the finish line. Because Kambosos is sitting right there in the middle and like, hey, whatever y'all do, the baddest one hit my hand, or the most money hit my hand. And Luda Bella, I don't think he had disposable cash like Eddie Hearn does. You know. What's going on, Pull Counter Boxing? Happy New Year's to you, my brother. All right. Killer Cam chasing the money. Yes. Yep. The bag and grab, but or whatever is Devin Tank or Lomo. He ain't nothing coming. Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's all right, Juan Hernandez. You okay? But still, in all, you know, Kambosos is not stupid. Okay? You know, let's just be honest with you. Because Luda Bella, you know, he knows that it's a lot of other top guys in that division that would beat Kambosos. Devin Haney is pretty much one of them. Gervonta Davis is another one. Lomachenko is another one. So, therefore, Luda Bella knows that, you know, he only got maybe 2 chances to get this shit right. Maybe 1 chance to get this right. Because if they don't have a rematch clause in this or in that fight, then, oh well. So, Luda Bella's going to stretch this out as long as he can. So whoever, it might even go to a purse bid. Who knows? But if Kambosos would keep his word as a man, then, okay, give Devin Haney a shot. Now, if Devin Haney win or lose, it doesn't matter, all right? But at least, you know, he can fight Devin Haney, and then Kambosos will be undisputed champion. That's then, and only then, he will be a champion. So, now, Killer Cam got them kids to take care of OG. He need the biggest pay. Yep, he does. And he's going to get it. Watch. He's going to get it. Now, that's the thing about it. This is the thing about it. He's in a good position and a bad position. He's in a good position to make a lot of money. But he's in a bad position because he's going to lose some damn belts. But I don't think he care about them belts. I think he care about the moolah that comes with the belts. Now, like he always tell everybody, I'm the boss. I'm the boss. What I say goes. Well, slow down, Killer Cam. Slow down, dude. Don't get too cocky. Don't get too cocky. Because he knows that this is his only chance. His only chance. So, So, hey, it is what it is. And Ludabella do too. He's trying to get in the good graces back with Al Heyman. Because you know how they got into it. They got rid of him. Deontay Wilder got rid of him. Because he's trying to sell a piece of Deontay Wilder, all right, to the zone. Not the whole body, but just the arm, maybe a leg or some shit. So, but, you know, Deontay Wilder said, no, I ain't doing that shit. Matter of fact, who told you to go ahead and try to make that deal? You know, so he got caught up in some bullshit, and now he got Camboza, and he hit the lottery with his ass, you know. So, and then you got Thurman and Boots. Now, that fight, yeah, of course, Keith Thurman is not focused. He kind of got a lot of issues right now. So, if he gets in there with Boots Henderson is going to tell him a new asshole. How about that? How about that? Yeah. Now, Ryan Garcia, he called out Pitbull Cruz. Why? I don't know. Because Gervonta Davis fought him. That's why he called him out. Master Bob Plantation been going on for a long time, so he got people in his pocket. Yeah, the Bella want the top ranked ESPN platform, but Bob cheap because he know he'll get leverage. Yeah, yep, yes sir. PBC and TBC don't want to pay fees. No, they don't. Mm-mm. Yeah. So, but now Keith Thurman never moved up. Went straight from the amateurs, straight to welterweight. Never moved down, never moved up. Stayed right there. Then he became inactive. Then he became a unified champion. Then he lost the belt and got one taken. Now he should be starting over, but then again he convinced somebody and called out Boots Henderson and hey, who knows? It might be Boots, but then again Terrence Crawford. Terrence Crawford might be in the waiting for him. So we'll see. We'll see. Now, of course, I think that Killer Cam is taking whoever with the biggest bag. Now, he don't have no preference as fighters. Matter of fact, he forgot all about the fighters. He thinking about the money now. He thinking, hey, baby, you know how much money we can make? Oh, wow. We can buy that house that we so much talked about. You know, that ranch style type house, right? You know, but, you know, he don't care about nothing but that bag. You got to get it right the first time. Because you might not get it the second time. You feel me? Angie Wise. And that Sue chat. Oh, wow. Happy New Year's to you, Angie, and appreciate your love. Yes, sir. Happy New Year's, singing OJ. Thanks for inspiring a fool to create all the time with your words of wisdom. One love. Yes, sir. One love to you, Angie. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Angie Wise been a good subscriber of this channel, and I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. You know. And you know what? I lost that you made for me. You know, if you got a copy, could you resend it? Please, I was looking for it, and it only went so many months. So, and I can't find it nowhere because I want to listen to it and probably put it on here with the other one. So, and I thank you for the support of the network. Okay, and hopefully this year, you know, well, now you know, hopefully I'm gonna do more interviews this year, and we'll try to, you know, change some things, you know, up a little bit, and you know, so. So, you know, we have some new things coming, all right? So, you know, spice up the channel a little bit. You know, we all a family here. And you know what? You all was great in 21. I'm talking about very curious to each other. You know, we didn't have a lot of going back and forth on here, you know, arguing and shit like that. You know, but, you know, I appreciate you all. Y'all respected each other. Y'all disagree respectfully. You know, y'all agree to disagree. And I mean, and you never hear anything about KQKC chat. You might hear something about some other chat they get into with other people, but we don't get into it with nobody. I don't get into nobody. You know, I keep to myself and I keep to me and you all. And that's what I do. I mean, sure, I talk to the LWC like 78, Connell, Stormy B, and everything like that, but we're on a positive note. That's what I believe in. I believe in a positive note and growing. But then again, I believe in telling the fucking truth. I ain't no motherfucking fanboy. I ain't gonna sit up here and tell no lie. You know, it's facts over motherfucking fiction. All right? And that's what it is. And I will call out right and I will call out wrong. I don't care who you are. So that's what it is. You know, I'm gonna tell it just like it is. You don't like it, oh well. You know, so just want to get that straight. So, but anyway, like I say, but talent and God gifted. Now, of course, Floyd Mayweather, he said that also. But I believe in that. You know, and we got a lot of fighters that God gifted. And I think this Frank Martin is because I rewinded and watched the fight because I only caught the tail end of it. So, but this guy got the goods. He just needed a little more grooming. That's all. Just a little more grooming. And I think by next year, because I think he's gonna, if he get the fights that he want. Okay, thanks, Angie. I appreciate it, and I'll be looking out for it. Okay, this time I will be looking out for it. So, but yeah, I would love to see that happen. Now, before I close, I know I'm over a little bit, but Earl Spence and you guys, okay, this fight is gonna happen. Now, even though some people don't like it on the Bud Crawford side, a lot of people say they want to boycott it. That's the craziest shit I ever heard. This is boxing. Why would you boycott boxing, something that you love? Are you that emotional, involved? Really? If so, then you got some issues that you got to deal with. If you that emotional, that you have to sit there and boycott. That's right. A1 saying, yeah, it will be in April. But now, you guys and Earl. Now, what was that? H Money Channel? I think it was. Well, a lot of them guys is picking you guys to win this fight. They believe that you guys can knock out Earl Spence. Now, I'm not no big Earl Spence fanboy. I'm not a Terrence Crawford fanboy. But I will say this. You're not knocking out Earl Spence. No, you're not. Because Earl Spence never been knocked out. Earl Spence do have a chance. Yes, you guys can box. He beat Manny Pacquiao, but he beat the older Manny Pacquiao. But you find a younger Earl Spence. You find a very experienced, very athletic southpaw. So it's going to be a close fight. No doubt about that. Don't get this shit twisted. It's going to be a tough fight for Earl. But it's going to come down to this. Who has the best trainer? How about that? Who has the best game plan? How about that? That's what it's going to come down to. It's going to be a chess match at first. Because you guys is fundamentally sound. Earl Spence is fundamentally sound. But Earl Spence went through a car accident. Earl Spence had a torn retina. All right? Now, of course, that doesn't mean shit. All right? He didn't have a rehab after the accident. He got in there, he worked himself. He got in there, he did everything himself and went out there and beat Danny Garcia's ass. I'm sorry, but I'm just being honest. And Danny Garcia, we talking about a former unified champion. And that's who Danny Garcia is. And he would be moving up to 154. So 147 is wide open, baby. Yes, sir, it's wide open. And this is what I'm saying. You're going to have, maybe in a year, maybe, or whatever, you'll have guys like Richard Prograis. He's going to be moving up. Right now, he said he want to go get his belt back at 140. So he's focusing only on 140 right now. But at 147, he said he would be going there after he retain or get his belt back at 140. All right. Then you got Josh Taylor will be moving up to 147. I'm telling you right now, if boxing stay on this course, just like Saturday, give us something. Give us something every weekend. Now, I know that Saturday night, it wasn't like, very, very exciting because they're heavyweights. So you got to conserve that energy. You got to conserve them, punches. But give us something. Yeah, Danny said he wanted to win a Khan and Brooke. Yeah, he did. Danny, I think he just like to box. He don't need the money. He's very good with his money. And he was at the fight Saturday night, matter of fact, because he has a condo in Florida. So maybe he was there. I don't know. But still, this is the thing about it. Everybody going to be stepping up to the next division. But this is the thing. Every time you move up, it's somebody up there going to punch just as hard as your ass. Trust me. Now, Gervonta Davis. Now, I have to say this before I get out of here. Gervonta Davis, he's a problem too. But I think his height is going to play a big part in his success if he moves up. If all the pay-per-views could be $39.99, it would be cost-effective and so lovely. Yes, exactly. Now, I said, what was that, yesterday or Saturday? I forgot. I forgot what I had for breakfast this morning. But anyway, even I ate breakfast. I don't know. But anyway, I said that if every pay-per-view can be like Saturday, hey, I'll buy every last one of them. Now, I did say I will pay $100 for Earl Spence and Terrence Crawford. I will pay that because I think that would be worth it. I think that's history. That's what I think. But every damn time we look around, we got to pay $79.99. Just say, hey, it's $80. Just say that. Well, people don't have that type of money to throw around like that. And I'm not saying throw it around, but, I have a daughter in college, and, people just, and got money like that just hanging around and, okay, I got $80. No, I ain't got money like that. That's why you don't see KQKC got join the channel. A lot of people got that on their channel, join the channel. No, I'm not going to do that because people give what they want or able to give, and I'm not going to do that. I'm going to put on the best show I can and possible and give you the facts. And you be the ultimate decision maker if you want to donate to the channel. I just don't believe in that. If you look around, I'm the only one that don't have that join the channel. I'm not, money is hard as it is, especially this coronavirus, and it's getting worse now, so, people don't have it like that. If they do, maybe every blue moon, everything, but you shouldn't be obligated every month to throw out. I mean, it's not a lot, probably $5, $6, whatever. But I mean, to each his own. But you shouldn't be obligated. If you don't have it, you don't have it. Snack pack, he donate $1 every day sometimes, right? Hey, love it, cause see that means a lot to me. Means a lot. So. But, hey, I appreciate everybody coming out today. All right? It's been a good talk about the future of boxing in 2022. If you keep the same energy that it had in the last 3 months of this year. Let's be honest. The last 3 months was on fire. On fire. They closed, man. Like nothing I've seen before. in the past. Now, if you keep that same energy like you did on January the 1st with heavyweight, just give us something. We're not asking for a lot. All we want is some boxing. But don't give us some old bullshit shit. All right? Now, let's see some competition. Let's see somebody with some fundamental skills. I don't want to see nobody out there just running and throwing and don't know what the fuck they doing. No. Let's see some good fights. Let's see some good matchups. So that's what I'm talking about. Keep that same energy all the way in 2022. If you can do that, maybe, just maybe, we can get fans that was out of boxing back into boxing, like Right Side. Right says he got tired of the BS in boxing, I think he said, and now he's back because the channel here, which is good. And maybe we can get other people to think like that. Then boxing would be almost back like it was back in the 80s. Except without the on TV and TERRE and all that shit, right? I'm showing my age, ain't I? On TV. Spectrum and shit. Them big ass boxes and shit, right? VHS tapes and shit, right? Wow. But still, hey, look, I appreciate everybody coming out today. It's been a good talk. And it's always been my pleasure. And this is the first live stream of 2022. Yes, sir. Hey, ain't no problem, Right Side. And look, we look at each other as a family. We all can disagree to disagree. So you don't have to agree with me. That's the beauty of this channel. You don't have to agree with me. I'm just a small mom and pop channel. That's all I am. So you don't have to agree with me, and I'm gonna keep bringing good content. I'm gonna keep bringing fights every Saturday night, or when they fight. So, but hey, appreciate it, King Style. Appreciate it, Thomas Morton, popping in here. Yes, sir. But what's going on, Big Jag? Salute to you, brother. Yes, sir. Appreciate you coming in. All right. So with that, that's all I have today. I know everybody getting ready to get back to work. I think my grandbaby said they're going back to school tomorrow. All right. So we're gonna get back to normal, I guess, this week, and I appreciate it. All right. So with that, shout out to the almighty LDBC. And shout out to all my subscribers. And with that, I appreciate you all coming out. And like I say, hopefully, well, I ain't going to say hopefully. Well, I'm saying hopefully. Well, I'm going to pretty much try to elevate my game this year. Okay? Now, I don't do New Year's resolutions because I never make it. I would have been stopped smoking, 5 years ago? But anyway, but still, yeah, I am working on Leo Santa Cruz. He moved his camp. Okay, you know what? I was going to ask you about that too. Keep me posting. Get my email from Chi-Town or Underground, okay? I don't have it in the description. I took it out for other reasons, but okay. But yeah. But yeah. So I'm gonna try to elevate my game and make the channel better. All right. Now, calling the fights. I love you all. We've been number one. Well, I have someone go around and see how everybody doing, and we've been number one. So which is good. But everybody do a good job calling fights though, because we got more and more people calling fights, and everybody does good on calling fights. I mean, you got guys like Reggie Owens, Marlo's Corner. They call fights. They do a great job over there with Trey Axe and them. So, I mean, and this is what boxing needs. Let's get back to the basics. The basics. Get rid of some of these belts. And let's get back to the basics and let the best fight the best. That's what we want. So, with that, that's all I have. I appreciate you all coming in. Salute to you all. And I will see you all Wednesday. I won't be on tomorrow. All right? I will be taking Tuesday off on a regular basis. Okay? I need at least one day off a week. All right? Or I will crash. Y'all see me, you know. So I'm going to take one day off a week. All right? Say, because okay, I want her because people in this chat knows boxing. Yeah, oh yes, oh most definitely. Lala D, she knows her boxing. Sweet Tea knows her boxing. She goes to boxing matches. Flower, I haven't seen her. I hope she's okay. But she learned boxing on this channel, you know, and that's oh man, that made me so happy. So, you know, and yeah, less the man, the best fights. That's right. That's right. You know, so yeah, everybody knows boxing on this channel, and that's a great thing. Bruce Goes, you know, man, Bruce Goes, great dude. He has a great channel, you know. So hey, I appreciate it, right side. So yeah, everybody knows they box on this channel, man. Yes, sir. All right. Oh, I forgot Juan Hernandez. Yeah, hold on. Where you at? Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot. Okay, I'm on YouTube right now. Just give me a second. Because I thought I saw... yeah, YouTube is so slow. It's still going up. It's still going up. It's still going up. Now, I know they should stop by now. Ain't that many people. Well, I'm trying to give you a wrench. Oh, yeah, there you go. Okay. All right, there you go. Okay. Okay. There you go, Juan. But anyway, but still, I appreciate everybody. Like I say, shout out to the LWC, and shout out to Black Media's Row. Shout out to New Media's Row. And with that, shout out to all my subscribers and new subscribers. Thank you all. I appreciate you all coming in today. All right. Land of the 216. What's going on, brother? Salute to you. We'll catch the recap. Yes, sir. All right. I always keep it on replay, and just in case somebody come in, or you know, people. I know people work and all that. You know. So KQ, every Tuesday we go to Culver's and Harrow's. Oh, do you? Oh, okay. Chipotle. I love Chipotle. I go there, baby. Yes, sir. Give me a steak bowl. Yes, sir. Sometimes I get two, and I put one up for the next day. I can't cook. So, but anyway, you all have a good day, all right? And peace and love to you all, all right? Great show. I can't wait until I get back active in the chat. Damn job. Hey, look, Sweet Tea, look, do what you got to do, all right? It's nothing wrong with listening, all right? As long as you listening, that's a view, all right? You supporting the channel, okay? As long as you listening, that's a view, all right? As long as you hit the like button, then, you know, the algorithms, you know, no, read it again. Oh, why I can't never read your chats right? Oh, okay. Okay, every Tuesday we'll go to Culver's and we'll go to Culver's and okay. Yeah, okay. You know what? I never been in Culver. What they sell there? I always see it, but I never went in. You know, so but I like Chipotle a lot. I love that steak bowl and shit, man. It's a bomb with some rice, beans, man. Oh man, yes, sir. Anyway, all right, but I appreciate you all. Take care. And I think Best Fight the Best will be coming up before Blue Blood. Blue Blood will probably come on this evening. I think he changed his time a little bit to the evening time. We have a little peace and quiet. And so we got Best Fight the Best coming up, I believe, in another hour. All right. So with that, I greet you with the ancient word of peace. Assalamu alaikum and salaikum salam.